Howdy, friends. Ciao, mi amici. Bonjour, les amis. Hola, amigos. Konbanwa watashi no YouTube. And welcome to Campioni's Facebook page. Doing something special here. We are going to, for the very first time, cut my own hair. Yay! So, this should really be fun. Oh, and you know, before I start, I want to thank all of you who watched the last video and really said some nice things about the cabin here, about the place. And you know what, I gotta tell you, I love the place here too. I love hanging out here as much as possible. It really fills me with a sense of peace. I really do like hanging out here. Of course, the owner of the cabin doesn't really care much for it, and he should be getting back from vacation here in about a half hour, so we probably should speed this up. I want to dedicate this haircut to Andy the Barber. Andy the Barber, when I was a kid growing up, we all the mothers of our little tiny neighborhood would send us across the railroad tracks to the neighboring town to Andy the Barber. And Andy was a short guy with bald hair, bald head, and he wore an eye patch, and he spoke with a really thick German accent. And we were convinced that he was the commandant of a Nazi style. Hence the name Andy the Butcher. Well, the mothers liked it. He was cheap and he was cussed away. But my dad, however, my dad is a cheap guy, and he thought he could do better. So what he would do, he'd bribe me. He'd say, "I tell you what, I'll give you $5. I'll cut your hair." Now my dad had a saying: the only difference between a good haircut and a better haircut is 3 days. And you know, I kind of bought into the philosophy because I thought, well, you know what, $5 and 3 days, yeah, I could buy a model. I did pay for it in the end because, you know, my dad gave me the haircut. So let me see what I got here. I got all sorts of cool stuff. I have a Conair razor, and which comes with all sorts of these cool little guides, you know, for hair length, and along with this little trimmer, which is the weirdest thing because I've never used one of these before in my life. But you know, this looks like one of those little things that pop out of your chest in Aliens. Yeah, we'll put that over there for a while. Let's put that to the side. Alright, and I got all these really cool, really cool combs. Aren't those really neat? Little mustache comb here. Okay, I don't really quite use it yet. So, and along with the traditional barber scissors with the little hook here, because I dig that too. And last but not least, because you know you just can't find these in the store nowadays, a good neck brush. I think we're ready to begin. Hold on, it's not quite. I got the razor here, and I am going to start with that's number two doohickey here. The number 2 doohickey. Wow. I've been watching plenty of do-it-your-own videos. And don't worry if I make a mess. We got the vacuum right here. Got the vacuum out. There it is. Okay, the vacuum out. So that's for later. Okay, folks. Here it goes. Now, you know, before I begin, I want to say, you're probably thinking, well, you know, your hair's pretty short. And it is. And I just had a haircut about 2 weeks ago. And usually I wait, believe it or not, a couple of months because I like the idea of your hair changing over a certain period of time. You know, I've never parted my hair the same way. Just do it differently. And I like to experiment all the time with it. So this is really a commitment. Oh, hey, okay. We got some opera. This is going really bad. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, what am I doing to myself? Okay. Yeah, boy. You know, you may not believe this, but I'm actually having the worst ideas. Worst ideas than this. This makes for great viewing, doesn't it? What the hell was I thinking? That would be this way. Let's have a little more wine first. Holy cow, look at all this. Look at all that gray hair. Holy. Hey, that's right, it grows back, right? You know, in editing, this is gonna turn out so much better. Let it vacuum. That was a big clump that just went there. Well, that was sure fun. And you're probably wondering what happened to the scrub. Well, I tried doing this, but you know what? It just didn't go as well as we expected. So we've had some hit and misses. We've got mostly hits, so you know, not, okay. It could get better, but you know what? It was first time effort. And then, hey, you know, the only difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut. 3 days. See ya.